Hello everybody, this is Warm Light Tarot. Welcome to today's reading. It is a reading for the coming summer. It is meant for you if you are single or if you have some kind of connection in your life but you are not in a committed relationship. I also did another reading a few days ago that is meant for people who are partnered, who are in a relationship. So if you feel like this reading doesn't resonate with you and you have someone in your life already, so in that case, please check out that other reading as well, okay? So we have 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, this is blue agate, I believe. It's dark blue, so you can see in this light. When I bought it, it didn't have a tag, so I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like blue agate. Pile number 2 is green Aventurine. And pile number 3 is Carnelian. So I will let you have a few moments alone with these cards without me talking, so that you can see which pile you feel most drawn to. This is a general reading, so please take in those messages that you resonate with and leave out the rest, okay? Hello, pile number 1. You chose this piece of blue agate. And here is your reading. Let's have a look. So these first cards represent your energies this summer. I'm sorry about the smudging on these cards. The backs of the cards are black, so no matter how much I try to clean them, they always get smudged in the end, so I've sort of just given up. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Wands here. I'm just getting a very lively sort of energies from these cards. And I love how white they are, because not all cards in this deck are white, so it has this kind of nice sense of lightness to it in a way. So with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you are at a stage in your life when you are ready to build something. And since the 3 of Pentacles is also about teamwork, I kind of feel like you maybe have someone in your life already, or you have someone in mind that you may be interested, or if it hasn't happened yet, you know, it will happen very soon at the beginning of the summer. And you have this nurturing, loving, compassionate aura to yourself. So I feel like anyone is kind of lucky to have you, because you're kind of willing to go after your dreams and build them in a very how would I say, in a loving but steadfast way. It also tells me that you are manifesting something or creating something new into your life. It may be a conscious project that you are doing, so you are, you know, really doing the work, or it's something that, you know, the law of attraction is working for you, and you know, you are in a state of mind this summer when you are drawing in those energies that you want in your life, and possibly even manifesting something. And then we have the Page of Wands here, which tells me that you are a very adventurous, excited, curious person. it gives me this energy that maybe you're not really looking to settle down yet. Maybe you just want to kind of live your life and experience things, meet other people, that kind of energy. But this energy here, these two cards are a bit more stable, secure, and then we get to here and it's a bit more kind of lively, adventurous type of energy. Okay, and the next cards that I pulled represent your surrounding energies. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and Four of Pentacles here. So with the Queen of Swords, I kind of feel like what I said about teamwork earlier. So maybe you have someone in your life who can advises you, someone who is very intellectual, witty person, but it can also represent someone that you will meet this summer, someone who is ruled by their intellectual, mental powers. But because we have the Queen card here, it tells me that they're also very emotionally connected. It gives me a sense of them being very balanced and kind of balanced, but they're still ruled by their mental energy. And it could be someone who is more introverted or withdrawn compared to you, or maybe they're just going through something in their life that makes them pull inward a little bit. And then we have, with the Four of Pentacles, we have this stable, secure energy here. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like the situation matures here. So it could be that if this is a person that you meet, they're kind of ready to settle down pretty fast after dating you for the summer. But with the Page of Wands here, I feel like the situation could feel a bit suffocating to you. Like maybe they're a bit more mature than you, or you just want a bit more freedom in your relationship than what they are willing to give you. So I get the sense that this could be a kind of stable relationship for you, because we do have these stable, nurturing cards here, very mature cards, the Empress, Queen of Swords, and these kind of stable Pentacles energy here. But then this Page of Wands here kind of makes me feel like maybe there's like a mismatch of energy that is going on here, getting a kind of lively, outgoing energy from you. And then if this energy here represents another person, it feels like they're more introverted and serious compared to you. Okay, and then I pulled an outcome card from the Serpentfire Oracle card deck, and it's called One, and it represents the Fool from the tarot deck. So this tells me that you will start something new this summer, or at the end of this summer. It makes you want to start something new, begin something new, like a relationship, or then move on from this situation. Like if you meet someone, then at the end of the summer you're kind of over the situation and you just want something else. It also tells me that you want to manifest and create something, so it goes well together with the Empress here. So I feel like you do know what you want in your life, and maybe this person is not that for you yet. They could be, but there are definitely different kind of energies between the two of you. Okay, and next I pulled advice cards, or an advice card from the Yogic Path Oracle card deck. I got this one, and then this other one was a jumper. So the message here in this card called Kapha, which is the earthy dosa of the Ayurveda system. It has this grounding, balancing energy and a very stabilizing energy. It's kind of like gravity, so it makes people gravitate towards you, and I kind of feel like that is where you are in your life right now, because you have this strong energy here. So I feel like you are very someone who is very attractive. I'm not only talking about your looks, but also your personality. So people gravitate towards you and you make them feel kind of grounded and stable and loved. And then we have a card called Manipura, which stands for the solar plexus chakra. So it's a card of willpower and just knowing who you are. So this card asks you what makes you come alive and what lights you up. So if this relationship or any relationship doesn't make you feel alive, in that case, I feel like you inside you will know that it's not meant for you. That you be aware that you do attract other people, probably a lot of people with your energy here. But the most important thing is to know what you want out of life, what you want out of your relationships, and just knowing who you are ultimately. But it feels like you know that already, and you are in the process of that with this Empress and this one card called One here, as well as with the Three of Pentacles and with the Page of Wands. You go after what you want, and you're a very kind of lively, happy, nurturing, loving person. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I really hope that it provided some clarity to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, pile number 2. You chose this green Aventurine, and here is your reading. Let's have a look. So these cards represent your energies this summer. I also told this to pile number 1 that I'm sorry about these cards being kind of smudged, because the back sides are black, and no matter how much I try to clean them, they kind of keep getting smudged, so I just give up. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. So this tells me that you are very independent and self-sufficient. Like maybe you have a good career, maybe you've bought a house, or if you're a student, you're kind of you're doing well with your studies, and you are ready to meet someone, because this card does have a bit of a not necessarily lonely vibe, but you just really want to meet someone and bring them into your world. And the Hierophant here tells me that you are ready for commitment, or if you have someone in your life, you are quite serious about them and you do love them. And however, the Two of Pentacles tells me that maybe the situation is a bit unsure. You're not really sure where you are with this person, or if it is actually commitment that you want with them. Or it could be that you are just juggling different things in your life, like love and work, and it's kind of keeping you busy, and you just don't have that much time to dedicate to your love life towards the end of summer. The next cards that I pulled represent the surrounding energies. So these could be the energies of someone that you will meet, or someone that is already in your life. So we have the Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the King of Wands. So the Page of Pentacles tells me that if you have someone in your life, or if you will meet someone new, they are someone who is kind and dependable, but they have this youthful energy. Like maybe they're a bit immature, or maybe they're a bit younger than you. I do get the sense that they are ready for a relationship, but it's possible that they have a lot of other things going on, like maybe they have a business, or they work. And they're someone who is quite fun, maybe someone who takes you out, like they're outside here looking into the future, and you're here in your home, and they really make your life come alive in a way. And that's why you are drawn to them, and you really like them, and you are ready for the next step. However, with the Two of Swords here, I kind of feel like, they're happy and peaceful with the situation, with your relationship, but there's a sense of, not facing the situation in this card. Like maybe they're unsure about something, or they're at crossroads. They're not here yet. And then with the Two of Pentacles here, we have twos here and twos here. I kind of feel like you have this, push-pull dynamic going on. Like when you're serious, they're a bit unsure, and then you just feel unsure, and then they become more serious, because we have the King of Wands here. So that is someone who is confident and mature, someone who knows what they want. So it has this interesting energy here that, kind of this push and pull dynamic, like I said. Or it's also possible that if this is someone that you date, then towards the end of the summer, you meet someone else, someone who is more mature. This King of Wands type, someone, I feel like they're very kind of active, and they have a lot going on in their life. Like they could be that they could have a lot of projects, their work, things like that, but they still have time for you, and they still want this relationship with you. I was really curious about this, what I said about the push-pull dynamic, so I checked the cards from the bottom of the pile for both of you. So for you, I got the World, and for these surrounding energies, I get the Queen of Pentacles. So these cards together tell me of, fulfillment, abundance, and emotional connection. So I feel like if this is someone that you are interested in, and you do have this dynamic going on with them, like it continues throughout the summer, but then after that, you reach a better place with each other, and you can actually, it could become serious. I feel like you could be very happy together. I pulled an outcome card from the Serpentfire Oracle card deck, and the card is called Core, and it represents the Hermit in the tarot deck. And this card just tells me that it advises you to evaluate what you want and who you are, and that could go for you as well as for your person. It's important to listen to your inner voice, perhaps even go within and retreat from this situation if necessary. But it also tells me that this whole situation here will inspire you to find the core of yourself. So you will know what you want after this summer. And it could be also the core of the relationship, that it will become more clarified for both of you after this summer. I also pulled an advice card from the Yogic Path Oracle card deck. So this one I pulled, and then I got another card, sort of a jumper at the same time. We have a card called Ojas and a card called Samadhi. So the Ojas refers to your health and your well-being. So it's about kind of feeling good in your body and in your mind. And it's also something that other people can see or feel in you, because we always radiate whatever is going on in our lives internally I really hate when that happens, but I know it from my life as well, that sometimes when you're not doing really well and you want to hide it, but other people can sense it. So this is an advice for you to take care of your body and your mind. So maybe you can find foods and practices that make you connect to yourself. You know, anything that you feel like maybe there's been a problem in your life, so then you need to focus on that problem, but in a way that you will solve it for yourself. Like if you eat junk food, you probably feel it in your body, so maybe you can start eating healthier and getting exercise. Or if your mind feels cluttered, maybe you could start meditating, because all of that reflects to your outside reality. And then we have a card called Samadhi, which is the deepest level of awareness in yoga and meditation. So it's like this bliss and enlightenment. And it's a card for spiritual progress. I feel like it could be an advice for you to kind of go within, meditate, maybe do yoga, and begin some kind of practice that makes you feel connected to yourself and to the universe, because that will then reflect on the outside. Because we have this kind of internal inside card and then this external card with nature here. So I kind of feel like this relationship thing, or dating, love relationships, it's maybe secondary to what you are going within. So focusing on yourself could actually be something more beneficial to you this summer. And it doesn't mean like neglecting other people or neglecting your love life. It could actually just mean that, you know, when you love yourself and you nurture yourself, you will attract, you know, people who treat you in the same way. So that was your reading, pile number 2. I hope that it provided some clarity for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, pile number 3. You chose this piece of Carnelian. And here is your reading. Let's have a look. So these first 3 cards represent you and your energies this summer. I told the previous pile, so I'm gonna tell you as well that I'm really sorry about these kind of smudgings on these cards, because the backs of the cards are black and they smudge the front side when they're piled like this, and I've tried to clean them up, but they just always get dirty, so I've just given up. Anyway, so let's continue with the reading. So your cards are the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm sensing a lot of positive movement in your life here with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. You want things to happen, but at the same time you're happy to go with the flow, because the Chariot is kind of like this go-getter card. There's a lot of willpower, but the Eight of Wands is more like go with the flow type of card. So it could be that there's something, you know, like challenging, chaotic going on in your life, but you're on the top of it. You're like this regal, intuitive person who rules their opposing wands. We have these 2 tigers here, so they could represent like things internal to you or external to you, that you're kind of balancing between them. But I really feel like you are successful at it, and you've really created a life that you want, and you trust yourself and you trust the universe. You trust to get what you want out of life. Then we have this Queen of Pentacles here. She's very earthy, grounded, balanced. I kind of feel like maybe you will take some time off work or your studies towards the end of the summer. Maybe you will like garden, spend time in nature, spend time with your pets. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is someone who kind of loves their home environment, and she loves their family and other people in her life, but she's also very happy to be alone. She's not too stressed out about that. So I'm just getting very, very powerful vibes from you. Like you're just really powerful go-getter person, but at the same time very loving, soft, nurturing, go with the flow type. So there's a lovely energy of just having a lot of willpower and knowing what you want, but then just relaxing into the process and just being okay with the flow of life. And the next cards that I pulled represent your surrounding energies. So it could mean if you're looking to meet someone or you have someone in your life, it could represent their energies. So we have the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords here. So the Star tells me that if you meet someone or there's someone in your life, they are in the middle of a huge healing process. Could be that they're working on it very steadily, or this is an internal process, and on the outside it just looks like they are focusing on their work. So these are two separate processes or a combination of them. And the Six of Swords tell me that they are leaving an unfulfilling situation behind. So something tells me that maybe this person is a little bit unavailable, not because they don't like you, but because they're dealing with something in their life. And this card tells me that it could be a breakup or a divorce. So maybe if you've met them, they still have someone in their life, but it's kind of over and they're healing from it. But they're still kind of haunted by it, and they still have a lot of internal work to do to get over it. So if that is the situation, I would advise you to be patient with them, or just realize that it's possible that they're not this person for you. But I kind of feel like you're not really too bothered by that because you have these very powerful cards here. So like, for example, if they need space, you're happy to give them space. It doesn't bother you at all because you kind of understand them on a deeper level. Out of interest, I checked the cards at the bottom of the pile for both of you, and for you I got a High Priestess, and for you, for your person, the surrounding energies, it's the Page of Cups. So I feel like this person, they could be open to love again after summer. So summer for them is kind of dealing with everything, but then they're kind of happy to start again, and they're more happy, optimistic, loving again. So if you are getting this vibe from them in the summer that they're not available, it's possible that if you try again, like September, October, something like that, that they're more available then and more able to connect with you. And the High Priestess tells me that it has a similar vibe to all of these cards, because the High Priestess is someone who is very intuitive and mystical, powerful. They have this inward, intuitive energy. So I kind of feel like here, beginning of the summer, there's a lot of external energy, movement, and then you kind of go within towards the end of the summer and maybe like fall as well, like September, October, something like that. And it would be interesting to see if the two of you are able to meet in this situation. I also pulled an outcome card from the Serpentfire Oracle card deck. And the card is called Yoni, and it stands for the Empress in the tarot deck. So I feel like as a result of this process, you become increasingly kind of gentle, nurturing towards yourself as well as for other people. I feel like the Empress is very patient. So what I said about you being patient with this person, and she's also someone who is a big manifester, someone who knows how to create and manifest things for themselves in their life. So again, very powerful card, and a very powerful card. Very powerful, mystical, grounded, feminine energies. So as an outcome, I do feel like it goes well along with what I said about you having this positive external energy here, and then you have this very positive internal energy here. You have them nicely balanced this summer. So you know how to create, you know what you want, and you're kind of patient, loving, nurturing. So, you know, whatever you want, you will get it. Don't worry about that. And then as an advice card, I pulled this card that represents the throat chakra, and it's from the Yogic Path Oracle card deck. So it's a card of balanced communication. So it can be about kind of listening and speaking, so that is balanced with your person here. But I also feel like it's something internal to you, so you have to listen to your inner voice. You have to listen to the universe, because that is how you will know who you are and what you want out of life. Again, I feel like, you know, the process that you go within yourself, it is a much more powerful for you than whatever there is going on with someone in your life. Okay? But it's also possible that if you have some kind of person in your life that you are interested in, you know, this healing card could also refer to the two of you healing together, and then you're just kind of working on it and listening to each other, learning to respect each other, and then you're just leaving. If you've had some conflicts or arguments in your life, you leave that situation behind and you move to build something greater for the two of you, for your relationship. So I hope that this reading provided some clarity to you. Pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in.